You guys, maybe it's the location because I am really South America. So put some evil eyes up in this piece to let Willy Wonka know we about this life. Because they really didn't like my last video, y'all, and I really felt like I needed to come back and give you something because it wasn't fair. Some people trying to hear my video, my message from the Andromedans, and it wasn't really well received. It's already choppy. Let me know. Come on in. Check on it. We have until 5. I got my cafe con leche. I'm telling you, I am in Chile. Chile. Chileans are amazing. Let me tell you. Santiago, Chile is off the mother freaking chain. I love it. I love it. I love it. Went south, Ushuaia, everywhere. It is amazing. So I want to give a shout out to my Chileans. I don't know if many of you have traveled here. It is not really something that they promote to us in the United States for good reasons. You know, it's kind of interesting that the United States does not really want us traveling, y'all. And I can't really talk about that here. The zombies will find out they're doing something for people who are traveling. So we won't make that video about this because I want to talk about the enema, the Nazi Vril enema. And we're going to talk about the exorcism that needs to occur in 2024. So put up them third eye, put up them evil eyes up in this piece. Willy Wonka, and put some likes in the video if you like the shenanigans. You know, when people say, oh, Fleur Brun, oh my God, you just talk about the life. Listen, let me explain something, y'all. I talk about that life, but I be about the life. Some people will give you intel from their garages, sitting in the same room, sitting in the same house all day. One thing you will get from a triple Sag is we about that life. We travel, we go places. I don't just tell you from a third person's perspective. I tell you because I go to those places. So, you know, it's not to take away from people who are intellists, but somebody had the baldacity to say that I copied JW's information. JW was on the internet after me. Okay? And what's his name? JW1. No shade to him, but JW is always sitting in a white room getting information from his wife and sharing it with y'all. And I would think I'm a little more exciting and a little more pleasant to look at. So please don't compare me to JW1 and say that I'm trying to placate information. Listen, I've been on the internet. Some of you know me on YouTube since 2011. Don't play games with me when you get these newbies and just try to say that, like, if anything, I would think they take some of the way that they receive and take and give information from me. So stop it already. I think some of these people on here are haters. And you always trying to make it seem like I get my information from other people. I am, listen, I source from source. And I don't sit in a house talking about, oh, you know, this is happening. Listen, I travel to the countries I want to go to. I get on-site information. I'm going to give you information about the Nazi Vril up your butt because I'm up in South America. Big up to the Chileans. I want to see if there's some Chileans in the motherfucking house. Chile, before we start, I'm going to wait until we get to 500. I'm giving you this video because you guys didn't get a chance to see my video before. I apologize. I think, you know, unfortunately, a lot of the information I gave, you know, isn't YouTube friendly. Okay. So let me just say this. I want to give a shout out to Chileans. Again, many of you know I'm in South America. I kicked it off in Santiago, Chile. I listened first time in Chile in my life. And I will say for all the Chileans, if you got a mom from Chile, a father from Chile, or any family members in Chile, or you from Chile, let me explain something. You have a beautiful country. Your economy is one of the highest, best in South America. They don't want to tell you that, y'all. When you go to Chile, Chile is like a combination of like Sao Paulo meets Philly meets New York, like a little bit in the village. And they are some of the most well-received people. As a woman of color traveling with her children, let me tell you, I have felt so gratefully safe, well-received. I haven't been stalked, looked at crazy like they do in our own country, okay? The food is off the charts, and the style of Chileans, the music, the hip-hop is off the chain. So for some of the Sun Stars and Sea Stars who are more hip-hop fans, not rap music, not Cardi B and all these others, I'm talking about hip hop, classic hip hop. You got to look into Chilean artists. Like I was put on coming here to Chile. Like I really, yes, I'm by the water. Can you tell? Someone can see. Yeah, I'm by one of the biggest lakes. I'm all the way in the south of Chile now. I was in the north of Chile in Santiago, and now I'm in the south. Um, the economy is one of the most booming economies. Their money is better than ours. So when you come to Chile, you got to have a little dough. You can't come. The passport brothers are not coming to Chile. They can't afford it. Chile is a well preserved country. It has a booming economy. The style is off the chain. The people are so intellectually sound, much more conscious than a lot of the other countries I visited in South America. So I have to give a shout out to Chile. So I don't see many Chileans in here, but let me give a shout out. If you never heard me give a shout out to Chile, it's because I didn't know. The secret's out of the bag. Now I know. Big up to Chile in the mother freaking house. Okay, so check on in. I'm waiting for everyone to get to 500. I'm giving you this video because YouTube wasn't too happy with my last video. Let me know. It could be if you're getting a little bit of blur or something like that. I don't know if it's Willy Wonka. I am by the water, right in front. I'm on the water line. And oh, absolutely. GINDJAB. You're absolutely right. It's a beautiful country. Let me know that you can see me okay. It is absolute, like, if you've not been to Chile, y'all, and I'm telling you as a woman of color traveling with children, I've met some of the best people I've met in South America. It's a little blurry. I think it's Willy Wonka. They were really mad at my last video. This one's gonna do it. This one's gonna make them piss off more, but just the fact that they messed with my video, I thought I'd come to you again. I have to re-upload the video, Fiery Goddess. It just takes me a while. Janet Jackson, I'm a nasty girl. Remember that? I'm a nasty girl. Oh, I love. Remember the 90s Janet? You know I've grown up in that time, so you know I'm giving a little bit of my genre away. You know what I'm saying? I have to say, since I've been out of the country, until we get to 500, I'm just going to talk and then I'll talk about the topic. Since I've been out of the country, for some of you who are a little nervous and scared, and I told you in the first video, get out of the country, I feel better. I look better. My hair is, many of you know I cut my hair. It's growing back now. My hair is looking amazing. My face, my skin, I thinned out. Because you know I'm about thickums. I've thinned out. It's a lot of walking too. So, you know, a lot of times. So if you're feeling, listen, if you're feeling froggy, rub it. If you're feeling froggy, take your behinds over to Chile. You got to have a little dough. You got to have a little money. You can't come here with empty pockets. But if you wanted to come and get peace, like I said, the Chilean people are amazing. The country is absolutely stunning. One of the best countries I've been to so far. Yes, I've lost a fat frog because of all the radiation, because we're being exposed to that in the United States. I kind of like bloated up. I'm feeling my figure, y'all. You know, Fleur likes to be a little saucy, and I'm feeling myself. The walking is off the chain. We walk by the water. It's absolutely beautiful out here. It's wintertime where I am. It is somewhere, if you need to get somewhere to get some fresh air, the air is so crisp. The food is off. We had some pumpkin soup last night because we're in wintertime. Like, it's the end of fall. It is absolutely amazing. So I would say, I don't talk about it. I be about it. I don't just tell you about places to go. I don't sit in my house and just talk and speak from this position. I go places and I speak from experience. That's why a lot of times when people say that I'm following another YouTuber, that hasn't ever happened. I'm one of the OGs on YouTube. So stop. Forever said, I don't know who it was. I forgot who you were, sir. For you telling me that I'm copying JW1, you are so confused. He wasn't even doing a lot of that content until very recently. Okay, and there's no shade. I think he does a lot of research, but he also has a wife. He would kind of gets a lot of his information from, and he sits in front of one place all the time. So if you want to get intel from someone who's not living life, who isn't giving you from their own personal perspective, because I got some intel, y'all. I don't know if I can give it here. You got to wait until the end because I got some information what's going on in Japan and Asia. I got my homegirls. Big up to Angie, who's over in Japan. I told you I got boobs on ground. So when you talk smack about the women in here, listen, I'm a well-traveled woman. I am a triple Sag, and I come from foreign people. So I got Angie, who gave us intel from Japan, and I got An, who gave me information, who's in Vietnam right now, and I got information on what's going on in China. I got people everywhere. So I'm just saying, so please don't disrespect women who are intellists, who are about this life. I've been on a long time. I'm an OG. I don't copy anybody else. I am one of the originals. Okay? So no shade to JW. He does what he does. But don't compare me to a YouTuber sitting in their basement or sitting in a truck talking from a perspective when they don't move anywhere or go anywhere and do anything. I'm about that life. Okay? Big it to all the C stars in here. We got to represent. Because a lot of time intellists, are men, which is no shade, but men tend to come from a different perspective. From women, it's a little different. From C stars, we come from a different perspective, especially if we are well traveled. We speak a number of languages. We aren't pinholed in a box. So I'm in Chile right now, representing for Chile. Big up to everybody. If you've not listened, if you're lunar, which means white, Chile's got something for you. If you're a brown girl from downtown, from uptown, Chile's got something for you, C stars. If you are Asian C star, whether it's from Japan, Korea, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, who we got, Lao, Filipinian, Taiwanese, Chile's got something for you. Okay, and for our European sisters, we got a lot of people from the UK here already. I want to give a big up to our UK family that's already knows about Chile. Chile is one of the absolutely, it's on the top of my list of countries that have ever, it's the first time I've been here. I've been to the north, to the south, and it is stunning. Stunning. So, how about the cat people? You're a cat person? I love cats. Yeah. The Lyrians. What about the Lyrians? You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting until we get to 500 to start my topic because I want everybody to be in the room. I know I don't give you a warning when I come on live, but if I do that, YouTube will find it and all the AI bots will come to my channel. So I kind of give you impromptu. So I hope you don't mind. I like to come on, come on so I can give you the information so that if they take down the video, at least you'll get it firsthand from me before it's taken down. Okay, hopefully this video is gonna stay up, but I can't guarantee it. Music in Chile is off the chain. Someone's gonna find out. You know what? If there's anybody who knows any artists in Chile, I am loving the hip hop, R&B, and the really artistic fusion over here. Their rock music here. It is so on point. We went out to dinner yesterday. We were in one of the restaurants in this beautiful little German town. And it was so nice to sit down and see, just sit down and see everyone so happy and relaxed. What happened to the United States? No one's relaxed like that anymore. It was a whole bunch of moms. You could tell they're moms because, when you're moms, you kind of when a whole bunch of moms get together, they all had a glass of wine. They got their little platter. They were sitting down chilling. It was so relaxed. It's so nice to see a whole bunch of women come in. It was like families and so on, but it's just nice to see people that are so relaxed. And like I said, Chile's economy is way better than ours. Listen, y'all, I was in shock. And since I've been in Chile, the United Fakes has been trying to do things so that this message won't get out to you because they're traveling to South America, my beautiful people. Oh, no. They want you to stay in your houses in the United Fakes. They want you to keep getting exposed to radiation. They want to keep exposing you to other bioweaponry. And they're trying to eat up everything in your pockets. Okay? Are they messing with my mic, y'all? Okay, we're gonna work through this. Y'all. I'm gonna try to keep it up as much as possible. So I'm just saying, so big up. Anybody from Chile in here? They're messing with my stream. Nobody from Chile? I'm gonna give it a shot. I gotta do a video straight for Chile. They need love. I don't think they even need love. I think we in the States haven't been up on them. So let me say this. We're almost to 400. I'll wait until 500. I'll start the topic. So I want to give a buenas noches to our Chileans. The Spanish is a little different. It's faster, quicker. So it takes me a little bit more. My daughter calls it lingual anxiety. Okay. A boa noite. A boa noite to my Brazilians. I will be in Brazil soon. So yeah, I love Brazil. So big kick out. Because when I get to Brazil, that's home. So big up to my Brazilianos. And you know, I will be visiting about a couple other countries too. So you'll find out as I go on along the way. Okay, so maybe you should start. We're almost at 500. Okay. I know the feed is a little funky. You know what I mean? I can't really do anything about it. Okay, so don't worry about looking at me. Like I said, I feel amazing. Big up to Chile. If you like the way I look better than I look in the States, you want to thank me leaving the United States. If you want a little bit of fresh air, a lot of fresh air, there is no. Oh, let me give a shout. Let me speak because people don't talk like us. There are zero chemtrails in Chile. Zero. Numero zero chemtrails in Chile. I've experienced none. As soon as I got here, my tummy, because you know I was froggy. I was a little froggy. I wasn't feeling that well in the States. My stomach was really funky before I left. I left to go to South America. I'm in Chile. My stomach's been amazing. You see me drinking cafezine, café con leche, late. I'm feeling myself. I guess I have water too, so I have water. I'll drink some water as well. So I won't be all. And I'll be in a couple other countries that I kind of announced. So I have some intel about the grill. I actually have intel about something else that's coming, and it's very important that you wait until the end. I don't want to put it in the feed because it's going to trigger the algorithm to attack the video like they did the last one. So I'll say this. Um, um, I'll say this. I want to share it at the end. So can someone remind me and just put a marker on what's going on? There's something coming in fall, y'all. So you got to wait until the end. Kind of remind me again, because I go on a tangent and it's something very important that's not being shared here. I got to give a big up to my C-stars that are over in Japan right now. Angie was in Japan, gave us some Buttafuoco information. She left Jamaica a while ago and she's up in Japan. And we got An who's given us information straight out of Vietnam, from China and Vietnam, on time, in time, real time. That's the difference between a lot of these other so-called intelligence. They got to read everything. They got to take secondhand information. I get it straight from the beings who are right there on site. Big up to women, the women intellists. Big up to my C-stars, boobs on ground. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever compare me to JW. I was so triggered and insulted, not because something's wrong with that. I'm taking information from a man sitting in a van giving intel who has to read it online when I'm in real time in other countries. How dare you? You don't take away from women like that. Like, we don't get credit. Just like in history books, they always change if it was a female made it into a male. Like, how dare you? So now you're really making it seem like all women have to get things from men. Really? God darn it. Give us our credit. This is not like the 17th century. Like, God darn it. Do you want me on my back? Like, birthing all your babies and not saying anything? I'm sorry. The Andromedans taught me better. You know what I'm saying? We got boobs on ground, y'all. Come on in. Okay, come on in. We got 20 more to go, 500. I start the topic. Once I start, Willy Wonka's going to be off the chain. So just once I start, I don't know how it's going to go. Just remind me to talk about what's going on in Asia and what's coming in fall in the United States, what they're already prepared to do. Okay, there's zero chemtrails. I'm on fire. I haven't any radiation hitting me left and right crazy. I've been eating food that hasn't been infiltrated with all kinds of chemicals, nanoparticulates. All the nanos been purged out of my butt. We're going to talk about that. Nanoparticulates up the butt. Okay? Because that's what they like to do. They like to spray you, put it in your food. I mean, I was eating organic. My stomach felt crazy. I leave the country, not even a day or two into the country. Everything's right. I debloat myself. I look better. I feel better. My hair is actually feeling great. My skin feels amazing. I can actually see and hear better. What the freak are you doing to us in the United States, you devils? You're nasty. You're nasty. Leave us alone. And don't you dare listen to the distractions, y'all. None of the intels are going to tell you what I found out. And what's interesting, because when we got the intel, big up to the Zoomies, because we were on late like Zoom. I think I got kicked off of Zoom the other day. But on Zoom is where my Zoom, two of our Zoomies gave me this information on real time. So this is interesting because after I got the intel, I took screenshots of everything. I was looking online. They're not telling you, y'all. All this Cardi B distraction, all of this other distraction, all these P. Diddy's and so on, y'all, they are trying to lull you to sleep. The real deal is coming in fall. They got something for y'all. Okay, so I'm going to give you the real. And if anybody ever thought to visit a beautiful country with some of the most amazing people, it's going to cost you a little money because their economy is better than mine. They will never tell you that this is a country that's doing better. Chile has got it for you. So big up to Chileans and Chile. Chile is actually a beautiful country. I am so happy. I'm by the water, which is amazing. One of the biggest waterways. I told you I'm here to get the telepathic messages from the Ice Queen with the Afro living out here. Okay. So, and they're doing something when you travel. So maybe I'll just give that to, I'll probably just tell the Zombies that because they're doing something. And now I realize when you leave the country, they will infiltrate. They know. So that's, for those who are on Zoom, well, yeah, I'll make a video on that because I think Melissa, I was talking to Melissa the other day and then I found out some information. So we'll talk about that. Are we at 500 yet? Okay. Should I start? Because we're not at 500 yet. I want to... Hold on. Okay, so maybe I'll just start. Hey, Susu. All right. I love the water. I watch the water. There aren't any mermaids that I can see in the water.